Hello everyone, this is ZachMaster79. Here's another story time with Zach, and I'll be announcing the four winners of the little giveaway. Three winners I gave on the previous episode. I'll restate the three winners, and the fourth one will be something different than Ding Dong, because Ding Dong had the most. I thought maybe Ding Dong is probably not from the state, because really I don't want to go to the post office and go in for 20 minutes. Maybe my next giveaway, but definitely not this one. And I'm probably just gonna do this only one. So anyway, it's another story time with Papa Zach, and today is a really sad story. Well, actually not a sad story. It's more likely to be a story that sort of basically sums up my 7th grade years in a nutshell as hell. Yeah, my 7th grade year was not a good year for me. Especially from a one specific teacher that I did not like. Now, that one teacher wasn't even a teacher. You see, I'm in a really special class. I have to go with the kids who has like problems and anything, and I have to get followed around by two staff members. Well, one staff member at a time. They're called parapros. I don't really need them now today because I fully matured than me in 7th grade. But basically, if you take Psycho Kid from McJuggernuggets into a real man, that's me. But last year, it was all not just me getting all mad, super mad. It was from one teacher. And I'm not going to state her name because her security is something more important than just a kid or teen who's just making a video. So we're going to call her Miss She-Devil. Miss She-Devil was huge, like Moby Dick. Yeah, I know. I'm taking a Charlie Dickens novel. Take Donald Trump's wall and Moby Dick combined. That's her. And she had blonde hair and glasses. And she's gonna talk like this because I'm gonna do the voice of her. Because I can do voices. Okay. So, yes. I was about 12. Because I was born in July. I don't have the birthday in the fall season. I don't have to go to school on my birthday, so that's good. But, in the beginning of the year, she was fine. Until almost the end of the year. Hello, says Zach. And she's like, Zach, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. You know, spouting out bull crap out of her fratacious mouth. Anything involving me is somehow pushed on me to get in trouble. Not only I hated her, all the kids in my star class / first or second hour hated her guts. I'm not kidding you. I had 3 hours in LRC because of her saying that I did not, her literally saying that I had trouble, quote unquote trouble, in math, which is bull crap. I didn't like the sound of math, but I didn't say, hey, I'm gonna completely drop out of math because reasons. Heck, even she took me out of ELA for some reason. Like, ELA wasn't the problem. It was just her. Because she was also in the class. And I felt like she was doing it just because she wanted to have an easier job. You're in a school with a bunch of... I'm trying not to let this thing fall on my face, but that hurt. Anyway, so, not only she flat out lied about two classes, Because I still have that same math problem today. But it's not like I really can change it. It's math. No one wants to be in math. That's my question. I like to be in math, but no one else in the classroom wants to be in math. Other classes are like, I'm totally fine. But just math class, everyone's like, oh, God. Just let the year end. Well, too freaking bad, because math is going to stay with you the rest of your life. And that was a year of math I lost. I lost a year of math because of her. A year that I need to learn. Heck, I won't even understand stuff in the future now. Well, except for today, I caught up, which is good. But she was horrible with me. Literally kicking me out of a party that, because of her doing, she was horrible. Miss She-Devil was horrible. I did not like her. No one loved her. No one liked her. She was just trying to make everyone have a crappy day. Every day you see her going, "Sup guys, how's it going?" And you're like, well, today's gonna be a good day. She's talking in the most sarcastic and happy mood that she ever wants to be here. No one cared. I'm not kidding you. I did not have any problems this year because she was gone. I was like, God, Jesus above, thank the Lord. Now, my 6th grade year, I did have little problems, but that was just because of me being me. I was not fully matured yet, and I was only 11 years old because I'm an 11-year-old piece of crap. But now I'm 13 and understand behavior and controlling my behavior, which is a good thing. But still, why does she always cause a scene? Now, the one time she didn't cause the scene was her substitute. Yeah, her substitute. Now, occasionally she leaves at time to time because they're teachers. They don't stay in school going, yeah, we're gonna stay in the whole school year. No, it's because they might have other stuff like funerals, family sick, they're sick, their kids are sick, etc. Heck, my band teacher missed half the year of my 6th grade year because she had a baby. What? A teacher having a baby? That's absurd. Wow. You need to get out of that rock because this is life. So, back to her. Her sub was freaking nice. Better than he. But why won't she would be the sub? Because she was not ever a good sub. She would never be a good sub. She would never be a good parent. She would never be a good teacher. She would have probably been a prison instructor. That's why he's pictured now, because she moved to Georgia. She would be walking in the prison like, lights out for all of you. We don't want any grumpy butts in the morning. And then I wish I had animation because I'm really bad at animating. I'm good at making music, but I'm bad at animating. Well, I'm pretty good at animating, but I don't want to waste 4 hours making a 2-minute thing. But so, yeah, I'm not trying to tell you that she is being annoying. I'm going to tell you another story of her. So, it was about quarter way through the year, and my dog, I had a dog who goes to school with me, and she still does that, needed to come with me in the Dragon Den, which is the place where you get secure with padded walls, like frickin' insane asylums. She walks in, she squeezed my dog. I got suspended. Because I smacked her. Because I had to let my dog breathe. I had to let my dog not die. Now I would have told my parents, or she would have lied and wrote a note that lied and say that I squished my dog. If I would have told my parents to call the cops, she would have been in jail right now, and I would have been happy. I am happy today because she's gone. I feel like that's why she went to another district. I feel like she goes there for a year, just getting money, getting paid, and then making a crappy job, moves on. Which is the final conclusion. To conclude this little story time or little rant, if you want to call it, she always switches schools. That's the one thing to end this video on a high note. She switches schools every year. That's the number one thing. She switches school every year. She's now in Georgia. And after Georgia, she might move to another state. She might move to Texas. She might move to California. Heck, she might even move to Germany or Britain or any other English-speaking state. Because she is a one-yearer. Basically one of those people who stays for only a year and then they leave. There was another girl named, there was another parapro. She, Miss Alicia or Miss Spock or whatever you want to call her. But she moved. But it was not she did a terrible job. She did a nice, decent job. She did a good job. But she moved because of another job opportunity, and she took it because, well, it's not like she had a bad job, but Miss Chris. Oh crap, I said her name! No! Whatever, name revealed, Miss Chris. So, if you're out there, if you're watching this video, I know your little scheme. I know you're trying to get money from schools and then moving them. That's what she does. The last school she went to, she always goes to one district. She went to Walden and Scripps. Walden, Oakview, then Scripps. And now she moved to a different country, different state. She's gonna go away. She won't stop. She will never stop. She will rest. She will never rest until she gets every gosh darn freaking 3 middle schools per one county, 3 middle schools per state. Even Alaska. Basically, what I'm saying is she's gonna switch schools. She's gonna get money. She's gonna get even richer. She's gonna freaking get so much money. I'll be like, what the heck? So, find her Facebook. Tell her that maybe she should stop. I'm not kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't find her Facebook. I don't want you guys to. I don't want. Most of my viewers are either 13 or 16-year-olds. Heck, a few of them are probably 16-year-olds. I don't really know. But what do I say? Never underestimate one of the most horrible sadistic teachers. Because I know they're going to switch schools. And I know they're only in it for the money more than the children's safety. Follow me on my Snapchat, ZachMester79. Also, follow... I'm going to say, that's pretty much the only social media. Please get a 1 like, comment, subscribe. Let's see if we can get that subscriber count to 40. So I can do a 40 subscriber special. Your subscribers count. The 4th winner is not Ding Ding. It's not Patrick, Nick. It's Nick.